Hi, this is Lokesh from Chanamnayanakota. Today I would like to speak about spoken English. To learn spoken English or to speak a good English, you are suffering, I think maybe student, you may be suffering. As your teacher, you may be suffering. How to speak fluent English? So here I found one method that may be useful to you. I hope that. So let me introduce what is the importance of spoken English. Suppose you know just 10 words, you know just 50 words, you know just only 100 words in English. How to develop with that words? Example, we'll take one word like go, we'll take a go. By using this go, I go to school. Every day I go to school. How to ask a question? If it is a present tense, you say, do I go to school? Do you got it? Do I go to school? Next one, how to say negative sentence. I do not go to school. That is a negative. How to say in indirect negative? Don't I go to school? So this is used for in simple present tense. And present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used for like going action. I am teaching English grammar. That is present tense. I am discussing you with spoken English. As I told, go. Now we go for come. I come to school. Do I come to school? I do not come to school. Don't I come to school? So we use these four methods: assertive sentence, assertive negative, positive sentence, positive, indirect positive, negative. Suppose I want to eat food. My mother is coming to give my food. My mother will ask like this: do you want to eat food? Do you want? Or do you eat breakfast? Present tense. Eat. Do you eat breakfast? When you say, I do not eat breakfast. Don't you eat breakfast? No. I don't eat breakfast because I am fasting. So you can tell simple technique. Spoken English is developed to give good identity, good knowledge. Just you take 10 words, that is enough. Like go, come, sit, stand, eat, drink, sing, talk, speak, watch. Take this 10, with that 10 sentence, you develop how I go to school, do I go to school? I do not go to school, don't I go to school? One more example, like I eat an apple, do I eat an apple? I do not eat an apple, don't I eat an apple? So one more example, drink. I drink coffee, do I drink coffee? I do not drink coffee, don't I drink coffee? So same this method is used for all. I, we, they, you. We use do. Whenever he, she, it comes, we use does. He doesn't go to school. Does he go to school? Question mark. So when your children or when your neighbors are standing, you can say that. Do you go to school today? No, I do not go to school. Then if you are any maybe teachers or maybe like friends, if there is whatever happens today, you say, do you attend the party? Do you eat snacks? Do you eat breakfast? Do you eat lunch? Or do you drink coffee? Do you bring bag? Do you bring money? So these are questions. Negative same. I do not bring bag. I do not eat breakfast. I do not go to school. I do not drink coffee. According to you, what is positive, what is negative, you need to discuss it. Same method. like a subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Whenever you want to speak English, follow subject, verb, object. Do you go to school? How is it? So just form a sentence, subject, verb, object. So the same method is used in past tense and future tense. But you need to thorough with, there are some auxiliary verbs, there are some helping verbs. If you know the thoroughly helping verbs, auxiliary verbs. As a student, you want to go to outside. How to tell a sentence? May I go to? See? May. Question. I. Subject. Go. Verb. Outside. Also. May I go to outside? Do you get this? How to ask doubt to student? Do you understand? Do you understand my question? Do you understand my lesson? These are a simple method. I found in 4. Assertive, assertive negative, interrogative, interrogative negative. These 4 are enough to speak a good English. I hope you understand very well. And I can ask you like last year, do you understand my grammar? You can say, if you don't understand, you can say that I do not understand or I don't understand. Then if I ask you, don't you understand grammar? No sir, I do not understand grammar. That is negative. Positive, don't you understand grammar? When I say to you, yes sir, I understand your grammar. That is the answer. So whatever we speak, whatever we do the take action, we struggle to form a sentence. To form a sentence, just to follow subject, verb, object. And if you want to ask a question, in front of a question, you keep auxiliary verb or helping verb, subject, verb, object. So whenever you speak, you follow this one. This is the method of learning spoken English. Same it is used in past tense and future tense. So I think so you know, past tense we use like was, had. Future tense we use will, have. Present tense we use, simple present we use yes form for he, she, it. And present continuous tense we use am, are, is. We use in present continuous. Present perfect tense have, has. Present perfect continuous tense have been, has been. Then past tense we use V2 form. V2 form will like go means went, come means came. So V2 form we use. Past continuous tense was, were, we use that. So these are all like, it goes on like this. Present, past and past perfect, past perfect continuous and the future tense. I hope you understand and I tried my best level to convey the message. Thank you.